this is my new Filter C Glitchless personal best of 8 minutes and 39 seconds. Gonna break down what's going on during this run. It's quite fast, but basically what I'm doing is I'm using the FSG bank, obviously, and the generator, which gives you 3 iron as well as a housing bastion. It's not the most common one, because the most common one, you can see instantly, I see the gold block on the top of the room portal. Don't know if you saw it just then, but you can see it when I was in third person. And so yeah, most people use the axe and then food and housing and stables, but I use the iron one because I just think it's like, this one I can get more consistent. Like if I was going for like sub 6 or world record, then yeah, I'd use that. But this way I can get a lot more consistent, like sub 10 times basically, and actually forget to pick up one of the obsidians. But yeah, I know what I'm doing, so like all this crafting sequence is just kind of natural. Get the pickaxe, and I mine the gold block for helmet and also pickaxe. And then some, no sorry, helmet and also axe. And sometimes I might get a gold pickaxe if I get either helmet or axe. Either an armor piece or axe in the chest, but that's not too common. But it happens like a third of runs, mainly armor pieces. But yeah, I mainly just do this because I want to be like a bit more consistent. And I find I'm just like more like to get a fast one like this, because I only lose like 20 seconds or something on the enter. Well, I use a bit more than that, but then I don't lose much time having to craft stuff at the bastion, so I don't really know. And then you can see I instantly spawn, and I've got top of my housing bastion here, and then over there, yeah, there's my fortress. I instantly know where everything is, so I'm mining a bit of netherrack. I'm going to try not to take too much damage, because I know that I'm a bit tight on health. Ideally, I want to like hunger reset in the fortress, or when I get back to the overworld, as opposed to at the bastion, which sometimes I have to do if I lose a lot of health. But yeah, I don't see a block to mine, so I punch out, miss him, but then I actually punch him. Couldn't mine those blocks, but oh well. Gonna use the safe hole because I've just punched everyone's little angry right next to me. Change difficulty from normal to hard. I'm actually playing on normal during this because I know it's cool. It means I'm technically like top 10 in the world for like normal runs or something. Well, I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, I was actually like only really playing RSG until like 4 or 5 days ago, and I was like, FSG's a bit of fun, so turns out it wasn't too difficult for me to PB. I don't know if you saw the other day, I got my second sub 10, nearly PB, got screwed over by the dragon. Lots of runs screwed over by the dragon. Actually, what was weird is I had a lot of runs where I had like 1 eye breaks and then 1 eyes, which is rather unusual. I had it like 2 out of like 3 7-minute stronghold enters. It's rather weird. But this one, thankfully, isn't that. Well, obviously isn't, because I PB'd. So yeah, I'm trying to go for like sub 8 enters. I actually dropped half my pals in here, which is annoying, but able to properly double it over. And not much to do here. I do mine here to see if I can pal it here, but I can't, so I'm going to have to go back to the top. It's actually a pretty fast bastion enter, like 140 or something, and I've already got all my trades at like 210, so it's like, yeah, I've got all my trades here, but I'm just still in my inventory, just like actually using my eyes, and then, okay, I know I've got everything, so I leave. It was like a sub 130, definitely, like just about 115 bastion, so really good. I do have to go back up to the top, so it's not quite so fast. But yeah, I think I've gotten quite good at housing, because I've just gotten so much rest from FSG. And I can see that in RSG, like, my housing bastion like spits. I know housing is the fastest bastion, but it's significantly above all the other stuff. And even actually sometimes struggle to like trip to stables really quickly, but housing is just built in. Gonna change my difficulty back to normal because I don't want to get like murdered by any wither skeletons. I see these mushrooms and I decide to grab 3 of them, so I can, because I got 3 dandelions from earlier, which is kind of nice. And then I'm just gonna go to my blaze spawner. This is actually probably the slowest part of the run, the blaze split. Maybe it's just like hunger reset. Still not that bad. Actually, I'd say it's not the blaze split. I'd say it's traveling from the spawner to the blind spot, because you're going to see my coordinates are really bad. Oh my god, that's actually more I want to say, but like this run's actually fast. Yeah, so I'm going to go into more RSG. Like I got my sub 20. It's my 2 big goals from like, I don't know when I actually properly like started speedrunning. Sometime between January and like May or something. My main goals were like sub 10 FSG and sub 20 RSG, And now I've got both of them, I just want to go even faster in RSG. I don't really care about FSG too much. And you see an endermite spawn, didn't actually notice this here. This is kind of funny. And I just get in here and I'm like, wait, why am I taking damage? I look up because I think it's like a skeleton for whatever reason. I'm able to kill the endermite, but I do lose a couple of hearts, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, just craft a boat there. I would have crafted like beds, but I knew that my blazes were already ready, so I just leave on 6. Even though I've had a lot of these 1-eye breaks and 1-eyes, I'm just like, please don't let there be another. There should be like a 5-minute blind, but my terrain's awful, and you can see I need to go to 150, 150. I'm not far from 0, like 50, 0. And I decide, okay, I'm gonna go out here. I should have pulled down, but I don't. I'm kind of worried. I see those mushrooms, but I'm not sure whether I noticed that they're red or not. And I think about pearling, but for whatever reason I don't. I'm like, oh, it's good terrain or whatever. I don't know, I'm just bad. I guess it's not that far. Saying like doing like a 5-second time save, and it would have actually killed the run if you see here. I throw my pearl and ready to block arch, bang. Ooh, I did not. I don't know. I probably should pearl clutch, but I'm bad. So I'm like on 1 heart, but it's fine because now I've got food. I'm gonna craft my food now, but I'm not actually gonna eat it yet. I'm gonna eat it while I'm in my end portal. Anyway, back to what I was saying about RSG or something. I was saying something about RSG. Oh yeah, so I want to get, I've got that sub 20, I've got the sub 10 this, so I think now it's just like, I've proven to myself I'm not bad, so now I'm just get to the top and grind it out. I was using multi-instance in RSG, but then I stopped it because I just thought, really mainly my computer's reset, I'm not paying like a laptop. I've got like Ryzen 5, but only, what was I going to say? Oh, don't drop my eye, I've made that mistake many times. Only like 8 gigabytes of RAM, so I can just about manage 2 instances, but it makes it lag a bit. And also the world loads slow, so it's not even that much faster at resetting. So I've kind of gone back to 1. And I kind of want to go for like sub 15, at least sub 17, that should be fairly easy. I'm able to get quite a lot of like sub 14 blind. Again, just generally improving a lot. So when learn new stuff, like I did spend a bit of time on Zero Cycle, not quite gotten this yet. And oh my god, this creeper is really funny. So like I'm filling in the ice and it's just explodes like just as I go through. Otherwise that could have been bad. I don't know quite, it might have like knocked me. I don't think I don't know, it might have done a lot of damage, I'm not too sure. I do not speed bridge here because I'm like, shit, I don't want to lose this. And also I don't have the ender pearls because it was a 0 eye, so that's a bit of an F. Oh, yeah, if I had pearled there before, I would have also not had enough eyes for the run, whatever. So yeah, I want to get even faster in RSG. Zero Cycle seems super fun. And also the new bot, the Ninja Brain. Well, they've now allowed calculators, so like I can use the Ninja Brain bot, which is really cool. I actually love using that. Look up to check it's not perched, it's not. I'm gonna get scared here because it fireballs, but it doesn't actually hit, probably hit a tower or something. So just gonna sort out my beds. So yeah, Ninja Brain calculator makes it way more easier to triangulate. Oh, and also calculated, so that also really helps. But I think the dragon's about to perch. Lots happened this run, and yeah, generally quite happy with it. It's like a 6-minute blind to a, and you see it perches. I'm quite a bit away, so I nearly miss it, and I end up having to bed like while it's straight overhead because I don't want to mess it up. And my 1 cycle's awful because I've got tons of beds. I'm just like, don't mess it up. Don't want to bed too late because I'm worried about it like breaking my bed. And there it is, 8:39 I think. Really good. I think I have to submit evidence for past attempts, something. So I guess I have to do that. Although it's kind of funny because my old run from like 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 months ago, like 3 PBs, none of them are verified yet. I guess FSG is like really a pain to verify. I don't think many people are playing this anymore, so I don't think we'll be too far behind the queue, but yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. I think I just copied my token here so I can paste it in chat. So there's nothing in there that can dox me. Yeah, those are my settings. So wait, just subscribe because I'm going to be getting RSG World Record within a month. And yes, that is a lie. But I mean, you never know. If I do, you can just say I called it. Actually, I don't know who will get RSG World Record. I don't think Crooks will get it. He's just like Gone so close so many times. Whatever, I should stop waffling. Okay, hope you enjoyed. See ya.